Well, here we are on YouTube. Ryan, how are you?
Great, Nathan. How are you doing today?
I am just fine. Thanks for asking.
Great. Well, this is a
Great.
Well, this is a Patreon request from one of our faithful, patient supporters of our channel, Richard. Richard, I think he's an older gentleman. I only say that because a lot of the stuff he gives us is usually from an older generation. And so Richard doesn't like our shenanigans. He doesn't want to hear us fooling around. No goofing around. He doesn't have time
whatsoever.
for that.
Nope. No musical instruments. No shaking stuff.
Nope.
No recorders playing.
Nope.
That stuff is not.
Richard doesn't have time for these shenanigans. He doesn't have much time left on this planet, so he wants us to get. Richard, do you want your money back? I'm sorry. Well, that's the danger of being one of our patrons. You usually get roasted by us. That's one of the dangers, or the pluses. I don't know. It depends. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Richard, we do appreciate your support, and your requests are always great. And I love the quote unquote older stuff. I mean,
I agree.
It's cool. Yeah, it's neat to go back in history to this early stuff. I dig it. You of course have heard of Iggy Pop, the artist Iggy Pop.
Heard of him. I can't put a
Is he part of the group? I know people are like, you guys are 47 years old. You've never, okay, I hate those comments. So if you're gonna do those comments, I'm just gonna delete them. Okay, we don't know Iggy Pop. I think there's probably a couple songs. If you were to hear it, you'd be like, oh, that song, or whatever it is. I've seen him perform. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Iggy Pop back in the day, when his punk days, he would have cut himself on stage. He was a very hardcore punk performer.
Okay.
Now, I could be wrong, but I think he would cut himself and bleed and blood on people type thing. So he's just a very passionate, crazy, kind of pushing boundaries type performer. But, and I kind of dig that. Now, I don't want to see blood performances per se, because that makes me squeamish, but I'm just saying that's the kind of stuff he's done. Now, this is 1979. So this is early Iggy. Or I don't know. Actually, I should say it. Maybe he's been around for 10 years as an artist already. But this is how much we know nothing. Nathan, am I saying even more than you might know?
Yeah, that's way more than I know.
Okay.
I punk.
He always
the only thing. Can I just finish here? Just let me finish.
I was gonna say he always goes shirtless too. That's the other thing. That's what I know about this guy. He's wearing a shirt right now, but he does a big thing because he has a decent body, right? And he even went shirtless when he became an older gentleman. It's oh, good for you. But anyways, okay. All right. So what do you got for me, Nate?
Punk. There. That's all I was going to say.
I think he's big part of the punk scene. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What's the name of the song?
The song is called I'm Bored.
That's usually the comments people have for our channel.
I'm bored. We actually have a whole section titled Ellie is Bored. Just for Ellie.
Yeah, great. That means nothing to people. People are coming to our channel for the first time because of Iggy Pop, and we've ruined them ever coming back or giving us more songs to listen to. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. This one. Ready? Go.
Oh, he's taking off the shirt right now. Am I right? Yeah. See, I told you.
I'm the chairman of the board. I'm a lengthy monologue. I'm living like a dog. I'm bored. I bore myself to sleep at night. I bore myself in broad daylight. I'm bored. Just another two-bit whore. I'm free to bore my well-bought friends. Spend my cash till the end, 'cause I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm the chairman of the board.
I love how this guitarist is what's he gonna do?
Sick of all my kicks. I'm sick of all the stiffs. Sick of all the dips. I'm bored. Myself to sleep at night. bore myself in broad daylight, 'cause I'm bored. I'm bored. The chairman of the bored. All right, dollface, come on and board. I'm sick of all my texts. I'm sick of all you stiffs. Sick of all you dips. I'm bored. I bore myself to sleep at night. I bore myself in broad daylight. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm the chairman of the board.
That was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I don't know if I had any real preconceived notions about Iggy, but I always thought, like, I've heard him sing before. I've heard him, like, before people say, how could you... Of course, I'm very familiar with who he is. I could pick him up in a lineup. I know what he looks like. I've seen him perform with all the music videos I've watched in my lifetime. He's popped up at events or whatever festival. You know, you see him.
Yeah.
He's around. Or he's done, like a song with a band that I listen to, maybe, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So this is really cool to go back and see it. Now he's 32 here, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
So that's how old he is in this video here.
Okay. He looks older.
I wanted to, it's funny. He kind of does, and it's probably hard living. I would suspect, because he was born in 47, and this was 79. So that's right? So 32.
Yep.
So now he wasn't his studio albums. This was from his fourth studio album. So yeah, he was actually. I wondered about that. His first studio album was 77. So he was 30 on his first studio album. So a little bit late to the party, so to speak. A lot of artists start as far as discographies go, earlier. Unless, that's right. He was in a band called the Stooges. That's what it was.
Oh.
And that's what it was. So the
Iggy
Stooges
Pop
were
and the
6.
Stooges.
That's right. 69, 70, they had some albums. So all right. So he might have gone solo or something. I don't know his history per se. Of course, we don't know anything. But anyways, yeah, I actually dug that song quite a bit. I like his performance. I like his persona on stage. You can tell he's got this like manic, not too sure what he's going to do. It's that dangerous artist. He's the dangerous artist on the stage.
His guitarist is like getting ready for. Oh, is he pulling the stand out? Okay, I'll move over to the side. Yeah. Sorry, I was just.
No, you're right. I like it. And I think we said this before about some artists. And I think Iggy. If anyone gives us any more Patreon or PayPal requests regarding Iggy Pop, I think early stuff is kind of where I'd like to start. Obviously, that's probably his heydays, crazy days. I like the punk sound. Obviously, the guitar work was really cool. The drum was amazing sounding. This recording for 79, what a great, great sound
For a live,
it was a great for the 79 soundboard. It was a really good sound coming through there. Oh, what was I going to say? Live. I think it's live that I want to see, because I suspect Iggy's singing is probably just as good in the studio as it is. But I would rather see him perform. I think he's an artist that I think people buy his albums, but I think people are more apt to
go to his concerts.
His show. I think he's a showman. Yeah. So all right,
think
that's
so
my
too.
thoughts. Yeah, I this was enough that I'd like to see more. I've had a bias, and I don't think it's been very. I don't think it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's an unfair bias that I've had on him for some reason. And seeing this early performance, okay, this is very intriguing. I think I'm willing to see more of him. Yeah.
I think I have the same bias. It's not the exact same, but it is very. Whenever I heard Iggy Pop, I guess in my head I just went crazy.
Right, and he there's a reason. He's done some crazy things, I think.
Yeah. And I guess for the excuse me, for the sake of being able to put in context how punk has evolved, I think that would be my interest in hearing more. As far as the sound, I wasn't like, whoa, this is so good, I love this. I was more just going oh, I see. It contextually now I see, where some of that sound originates from, and where some of those, not the antics, his it's very unique. What he's doing on stage is really his own, but I can see a little bit of Red Hot Chili Pepper kind of borrowings.
Oh, yeah,
and,
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's plenty of musicians that have borrowed since then. So I just want to be able to put some of them into context from Iggy Pop. I'm not excited about hearing more Iggy Pop and like listening to it. Like you say, I don't know if it's really a let's hear the studio tracks kind of guy. I'd be much more interested in watching.
For me, I actually enjoyed the music more than I did. I actually looked away for a second and just listened to the guitar riff and the drumming, and the bass line was really good. Like I think we should. I don't think we should underplay the. For me, anyways, I enjoyed the music almost as much as I enjoyed watching him. I actually I do like punk. I kind of like that stuff, and I like the I'm bored. I'm the chairman of the board or whatever it was he said. Like I like that kind of play on words that punk does. Punk's always so mad at the man. I'm mad at the man. I'm mad at you, but. Produce my albums and put me on tour, but I'm mad at you guys. It's just kind of funny. All right. Well,
that was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm like you. I think I'm looking forward to hearing more. So,
sounds good.
See you on the next one.